Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Igama Umbali, others call me Mablom. Welcome to the Mablom channel. Sanbonani guys. Having Tandwin shame. So today, I know it's not necessarily a video that's talking about Gutim Sebenzisi Tolanga Gupi. But this is just a video to remind you Uti ungakhohlwa ukuthi usasenamaphupho nawe. As much as you're getting that 9 to 5, but please don't forget your dreams. And the reason that I'm saying this is if you know me personally, you know that I've ran companies, engineering companies, manufacturing companies, and I'm passionate about businesses because I believe ukuthi amaphupho abantu asezandleni zabo, in their heads, in their minds. Your dreams are in your head. And sometimes, to be quite honest, 9 to 5 could be just a means for you to actually get to that level. So this is for me and for others, just to tell everyone ukuthi singawakhohlwa phela amaphupho masesitholile umsebenzi mabathi you have been accepted, you can start your position ungawakhohlwa iphupho lakho. Okay, so today's message is really personal. Again, as I said, it's about like remembering your dreams. Guys, don't forget, I always write down notes. So I've got my phone, hence I'm looking at the bottom. So even if you feel sometimes stuck, like, because sometimes I think a 9 to 5 can make you feel stuck, use that as a stepping stone. But others, among 9 to 5 may not make you feel stuck. You might be loving it and thriving in that because it's an industry that you wanted to work, which is perfect. But at the same time, while you've got it, if you can, push other side hustles. If you feel the need that you have other things that you would want to do, just start, just do it, And of course, just doing it, make sure that you've got a bit of a plan and work backwards. Sit down and plan your calendar. And this is not only that, it's an advice to you. Take it or leave it, use it or not. It's advice to myself, also. So yeah, the realities is that sometimes you can feel so exhausted from like 9 to 5, but all the emails, the deadlines, the drama that you may be dealing with in 17, then you come back, you are exhausted, but now you need to make time for your dreams, and that's why it's also important to look at the different kinds of businesses that one can make and can go into. Research and read a lot of books. These are things that you guys already know. And I'm just here reminding you ukuthi yes, ntansekhaya masotholile umsebenzi, everything ungakhohlwa iphupho lakho ukuthi wena wathi ufuna uku-own ishop yakho, wena wathi ufuna ukwenza yenzani, ungakhohlwa bandla. So today we are waking these dreams up. We're definitely waking the dreams up. Please, even though I may share imisebenzi ukuthi sithola kuphi, sponsorship, whatnot, remember your biggest commodity is your time. And layer commodity layer, you can't return it, so I can't take it back and say funa kuba na 13 foot, masodlulile na 13 so dlulile. So so time is like a very huge commodity. Yeah, so watch out for these things if you notice that you've actually forgotten about your dreams. So for example, if you are living only for weekends, that could be a sign that you've forgotten your dreams. If like William 17 and then by the time you feel Friday you're so exhausted that you can't even think of your own things that you want to do, and you get excited when it's the weekend, then you've probably forgotten your own dreams. You have not done anything creative or exciting in months, like for yourself, in towards your dreams and things that you want to aspire. You tell yourself maybe next year, and you keep saying maybe next year, maybe next year, maybe next year. Every year it's maybe next year. The biggest thing that I've learned in life, in reading books and trying to just really learn from the best, is that sometimes in order to actually achieve the goals, you need to start with the baby steps, right? And the baby steps really sometimes just require the little things, which is reinventing your calendar, putting time in that, I'll have an hour to just sit down and strategize how do I actually see my goals being achieved in the next future. and that could help you to put and implement a strategy moving forward, right? So another thing is that maybe if you stop like journaling, I know not everyone loves journaling. I love journaling, and I think journaling and planning really helps, and like researching helps you to see whether something is doable. Actually, to be quite honest, most things are doable. It's just putting the effort into it. So yeah, and if you've also accepted that this is just your life, sis, I am here to wake you up. This is not just your life. There is definitely more to you. And sis, this is not living. Like, and yes, there are professionals that are like loving their career moves and they are happy where they are, and there's no need for them. They feel like there's no need for them to. But I realize Guti, as abantu bankulunkulu, we are given more than one things in us, that we can also give back and infiltrate the environment that we're in. So yeah. But there's more to you. I believe even if it's like little things, or we might be thinking that it's little things, those little things really make a big thing when it comes to impacting our environment. So how do we then keep our dreams alive, right? You don't have to quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. Don't quit your job. I'm not saying umsebenzi is like an income, and this is something that Simon Squared talks about. It's so important. If like your job is like your income, take it as a business. This is like your income. Therefore, usebenzisa income yakho to better yourself, to make amaphupho wakho basically, follow through. Sorry for those that are like not Zulu speaking, Nkosi, But this also goes out because most of my videos in the beginning, I think when I started, they were really being watched by my cousins and, family. And I was hoping to just touch some of my cousins so that they could see opportunities abroad and be able to. And I see that more people are actually looking into getting jobs abroad and all of that. And maybe the focus now is at that range. But at the same time, people that know me know that as much as I can talk about jobs, I'm very business minded. So please, man, don't quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you don't have to you just need to like make room for the dream and put up structures in place, right? And it's so easy to say, nice to say, because it sounds nice and hunky-dory. But no, there is definitely more to you understand? So number one, maybe we can like set your dream appointments. Like set a dream appointment, which is something that I also do with myself. And like every week I've got time slots where I set my dream appointment. So in this time I usually like schedule time to like research about my dreams, izinto engifuna ukuzi-attain, and write and brainstorm. Especially when I was like working on a prototype and whatnot, I would be doing such things. Two is that you use your job as your fund, as I said, as funding for your dreams. Use lo msebenzi sowutholile manje 9 to 5 as an investor. You're investing towards your business and whatnot, and handle everything very professional. Your income statement and whatnot. You will be able to also see how much time you're actually adding value to your company. And build a vision board. I have a vision board that's like even put up. That's how much I really believe in vision boards, because a vision board will help you see every day, am I actually even putting the effort towards this dream that I really want to achieve and all of that. The other one is maybe like talk about your dreams again. Talk about your dreams, especially with people that you trust, that you know that put your dreams dear to you. Talk about them, share with them. Someone that you trust, and talk to God about it. God is like the best advisor, CEO, director, strategist, operations manager. He's really the best in all of this, so that he can direct you and show you. And just as a side note, I am Christian, and we believe, and I always say this, we believe, yes, in the New Testament and the Old Testament, right? But I think in order to understand how you are formed, or who you are, whose you are, focus more on the New Testament. And this could be controversial for other people. Mausa Semusha, as a Christian and whatnot, I would say, even if you're old, go back to the New Testament and focus on the New Testament from Matthew Zunyuge, because you'll hear things about yourself. You'll learn things about how you're supposed to be moving, the ways, especially Paul talks about this, how the world is supposed to be operating, and how sometimes things look like people are moving in this direction, but it's actually not even godly. Because at the end of the day, as much as you're pushing your 9 to 5 and you want to push your dreams, but they must still be aligned, and everything must be founded by God, right? So the foundation must be God. So yeah, talk, as I said, talk about your dreams. And then last one, which I just included, is to always include God again. Write that vision down on the vision board, on your journals. Talk to God about it, And go Habakkuk 2:3, it says, though the vision may tarry, wait for it, it will surely come. Ask the Lord, remind me why you gave me this desire. Help me and like water it, even if it's just the seed right now, Yeah, man. So yeah, this is just an encouragement to call out to my action. Is just that your dream is not a crazy dream, and your job might be just a temporary, but your calling is forever, and don't wait for the perfect moment. Work your 9 to 5, but give your 5 to 9 back to your dreams again. And yeah, please leave a comment, share and like. Please engage, guys. I would really like to understand where your mind's at. We'll build a community. Abanaw umsebenzi, how are you feeling? How are you guys going about to actually make sure that your dreams are still being fulfilled? Whether you are studying, maybe you're doing your masters, furthering your studies, that's you pushing your dreams and all of that. If you know what lezo fundayo, they're actually going to help you in the future, right? In the things that you want to attain, right? So yeah, man. And lastly, maybe I can just share some of the books that I'm reading. And these are books that really helped when it came to like refocusing your mind into building yourself. And some of these books, I've had them for some time, but I reread them. And it also will probably show you some of the interests that I'm like focusing on right now. And the reason that I'm saying this, because guys, I too ran an engineering company, and now it's under new management. It's doing well, it's developing. But one of the biggest things I've realized is the ability to reinvent yourself when you need to, and not to be scared of change. Abantu bazotini syndrome usually does not even usually, it does not land you anywhere. It's okay sometimes also to fail, but as long as we are failing forward, siyafaila, but siyavuka sisitophe siye phambili. And yeah, man. Anyway, here's the 5 books that I'm currently reading. Well, I'm just repeating them. I think I've always, if you've heard me maybe on my socials, I've always spoken about this book so much, because I think it was one of those books that kind of like gave me that alarm bell. Also, it's a book that is titled What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So yeah, it's a very powerful mindset, like shifting book. There's another book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And guys, I'll put this on the description. The other one that I of course love is my favorite author, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Guide to Investing. I'm currently in the process of like diversifying my portfolios and things like that. And I love how he approaches things and how we use systems of the world in order to attain. Because remember that as Christians, we must take up authority. We must take up the power. We can't have Christians that are not in the boardrooms. We can't have Christians that are not leading in society so that they could actually shift policies and all of that. So yeah, and then the other one is The Mountain Is You. Now, I read this one in January. Oh my God. Felt a little bit like, girl, you need to, because sometimes we put so much like our self-doubt in towards sabotaging ourselves. And this book really teaches a lot about relearning, unlearning, and just really shaping your mindset. So yeah, then the other one is Hack Your Body, Heal Your Mind. Okay, this one is really simple. Hack your body, heal your mind. And again, I think more on the physical wellness, because like I'm more into wellness. I'm doing Pilates, exercising, running, doing all these things so that my mind is staying active, but also at the same time, you know, I am one with myself and God. God, you know, Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Okay, guys. Okay. Well, this one is just an add-on. Number 6, which was again favorite author Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad's Guide to Becoming Rich Without Cutting Up Your Credit Cards. Now, using this worldly system so that you can then build your wealth. Yeah, debates and another story for another time. Otherwise, please guys, check out my next video. On my next video, I will be sharing more about how to actually build units. If you are in South Africa and you want to build units to make extra income, if you know my background, you know that I've been in the construction sector, in the engineering, manufacturing, and we've built units, we've built all these things. So I really want to share this information with the next individual. Maybe it could help them to actually better themselves and develop themselves, but also strategies on how to where do I get the funding to actually do these units, and all of that. Otherwise, ngiyabonga guys, ngiyabonga kuwonke umuntu who keeps watching my videos. I may be growing slowly, but please bear with me. Keep sharing the videos, and can I just please ask that you guys write on the comments so that I can just get to know you guys better. And share your stories. I don't know everything, guys. Share what are your thoughts and what are the books that you're actually reading right now that are like helping you shift your mindset, you know. And yeah, and again, umbali mavuso, abanye bathi umbali, abanye bathi Mablom. And thank you again for coming to the Mablom channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.